I will explain about the background, the impact of social media use on student academic performance among student UUM. The growth of technologies has changed the world rapidly. The technology has added and made access to social media easier for users. Social media is a Web 2.0 based internet application product that is a platform of software and material that has been continued and cooperative development by various players. Students and faculty members are utilizing social media such as Facebook and Twitter for their day-to-day activity in the promoting of teaching and learning inside of our classroom. In speculation regarding media multitasking, one of the effects being hampered for years of students are using more than one media. Social media has become an attraction for communication groups. Students nowadays prefer to access the social media only by using a smartphone in which they can access it anytime, anywhere and everywhere, even if they are in class. It has been conducted that social technologies help to improve student understanding and promote student interaction. Numerous studies have examined the impact of social media use on student academic performance. For example, in Ghana, social media was researched by respondents to have positively affected their academic performance, and they believe that academic performance has direct relationship with the use of social media sites. Next, I will explain the problem statement based on the research. The factors influencing social media use examined in this study include social media use, ease of use, and usefulness. While studies in the past have investigated the impact of social media on student academic performance, only two variables have been tested in the context of Malaysia. Social Influence by Hamid et al. 2020 and the addition to internet dependency by Mensah and Nizam claim that social media platform has a significant impact on the student academic performance in Malaysia. He stated that social media would greatly influence the academic performance. The more time they spend on internet, the more their health would be affected and their performance would be decreased. Social media use among college students is widespread, but the impact on academic performance is inconsistent. It can give the positive, negative impact based on how students use social media. The research questions of the study are: what is the extent of social media use in Malaysia? Second, what is the relationship between internet addiction and academic performance among university students? Third, does the ease of use of media social influence UUM student academic performance? Lastly, what is the relationship between the usefulness of social media and academic performance among UUM students? The main objective of this study is to examine the impact of social media use on the academic performance of students at University Utara Malaysia. The specific objective of this study are as below. First, to identify the extent of social media use in UUM students. Second, to examine the factors that influence social media use among UUM students. And third, to examine the impact of social media use on student academic performance.
Hi, my name is Nur Intan Fazliana binti Muhammad Sarif. My metric number is 292284 and it is my turn to present about literature review for chapter 2. Now I will briefly explain about the introduction, definition and the concept of chapter 2. This section explores social media research, defining its meaning, factors influencing the usage of social media, and its impact on academic performance of students, along with the theories related to these issues. Social media usage among youth is particularly increasing, including secondary students, especially for university students. It allows them to connect with friends outside the faculty, feel part of a community, gaining academic information, and boost communication between people. In this study, we aim to examine the relationship between independent variables and the dependent variables in the context of the impact of social media use on students' academic performance among students at UUM. The independent variables in our study are social media use, addiction to internet dependency, ease of use, and usefulness. Social media platforms have become integral in students' academic life. In this study, social media use encompasses how students use platforms like WhatsApp or Facebook for exchanging resources, discussing assignments, and building an academic community, especially in distance learning environments. Addiction to internet dependency reflects student over-reliance on social media, where constant checking, posting, and scrolling can interfere with academic responsibilities and mental health. Although direct links to academic engagement may not always be significant, the indirect effects through stress and low self-esteem are critical. Furthermore, ease of use is another factor where students are more likely to adopt and benefit from social media tools if they find them intuitive and easy to navigate. Most platforms today offer interfaces that require minimal training, helping students engage in collaborative learning more efficiently. The final independent variable is usefulness. This refers to the perceived academic value of social media in enhancing communication, accessing learning materials, and even building professional networks. This study is based on a theoretical framework that connects four main independent variables, which are social media use, internet dependency, ease of use, and usefulness with the student's academic performance. The idea is that each of these factors, when used constructively, can influence how well students perform academically. It helps us understand the relationship we're testing in the next section. As shown in the diagram, all these four independent variables are expected to have a positive and significant impact on the dependent variable, which is students' academic performance. Our first hypothesis focuses on social media use. We believe that when students use platforms like WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook for educational purposes, such as discussing assignments, sharing resources, or accessing learning videos, it can improve their academic performance. Social media can make learning more interactive and help the students to stay connected, especially in online or distance learning. The second hypothesis is about internet dependency. Although too much time online for entertainment can be harmful, using the internet for learning, like accessing online courses, doing research, or working on group projects, can actually help students do better in school. So, we are testing whether internet dependency, when used for academic purposes, still has a positive effect on academic performance. The third hypothesis deals with ease of use. If students find digital tools are easy to use, such as learning platforms or educational apps, they are more likely to use them regularly. This can lead to better communication, easier access to study materials, and improved academic results. Lastly, our fourth hypothesis focuses on how useful students find social media for learning. When students see this platform as helpful for accessing information, working with classmates, or contacting teachers, they are more likely to use them in ways that support their studies. This can lead to a better understanding of the material, improved assignment completion, and higher academic performance.
Techniques of data analysis. We use 5 techniques of data analysis in the impact of social media use on academic performance among UM students, which is first regression analysis, second descriptive statistic, reliability analysis, cross-patch alpha, correlation analysis, and normality test squareness kurtosis. Data was analyzed using SPSS, which means technique used for first descriptive statistic. First, we use to summarize data into a manageable form, include mean, frequency, standard deviation, to help understand respondent characteristic and use a pattern. Next, we use reliability analysis, which means cross-patch alpha, because they can access internal consistency or skill. For example, a value closest to 1.0 indicator higher reliability, ensure repeated procedure yield a consistent result. Next is correlation analysis, which means we measurable the strength and duration of relationship, and then we determine if variable have positive, negative, or no correlations, and then useful to explore relationship between social media use and CGPA. Next, regression analysis, which means identify significant predictors of academic performance, and then test hypothesis about the influence of social media use. Part of multivariate analysis technique. Next, we have a normative test, which is quickness and kurtosis, ensures data distributing and is approximately normal. Symmetrical bell-shaped distribution indicates normative. Model specification is a way to determine the independent variable that need to be included are excluded from the regression equation. The first and most important stage in regression analysis in the specification of the SX model, which is essential of estimating and interpreting parameters. The specification regression models should be fundamentally theoretical method than empirical or methodological, as a model specification requires determining to approximate a function for the model and deciding which variable needs to be included. The specification research model, we use the regressions in the impact of the social media use on students' academic performance among students at University Utara Malaysia, which means DV as a student academic performance. RV, we have 4. First, we have social media use. Second, we have additions to internet dependency. Next, we have ease of use, and last, we have usefulness. Next, research design, which is the study employs a quantitative, cross-sectionally and correctionally research design suitable for identify and measurement statistic relationship, and then examine the link between social media use for DV and academic performance for. In conclusion, the research design ensure methodology rigor for produce valid and reliable findings, and then address challenge of validity and reliability, and then provide strong foundations of meaningful academic insight. Data source, we use primary data and secondary data, which means primary data first-hand record made to determine the research objective, known as a primary data, can easily be obtained from survey, interviews, and observation. This study will present several data collection strategy, impressing the approved use to obtain feedback from University Utara Malaysia students. For example, questionnaire and survey are major elements that will be used to obtain information from participants. Using this survey, questionnaire can be sent personally to increase the participate rates and allow data to obtain from more and more groups of respondents from various backgrounds participate in the data collection process. This is because to ensure that each target audience can be identified at the first step and demographic of the data collection in UUM student. The questionnaire is specifically designed to achieve the study objective using the Google form to increase participants and awareness using various carefully selected distributing channels. The channels include sharing the survey link on social media sites such as WhatsApp, Facebook, Telegram groups, as well as certain classroom groups. To further increase the perceptions related to this survey, to function respondent target outreach will also be carried out, but involve sending contact customers message only. Secondary data is information has been collected by other organizations and will be used for purpose unrelated to the current study. For example, book, paper, database, and research project are items that will be used in conjunction with primary data, or in situation we are obtained primary data is impractical or impossible during the study. Data collection method, the online questionnaire was created using Google form and was published through WhatsApp group, and then using the operation URL link to complete the flexible survey. Participants participate in answering the research data have been prepared according to designers category where undergraduate students are selected to participate in this study. Finally, after the participant answer the questionnaire, they only need to click the submit button to answer the database after completing this observation.